Hello, 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 everybody. It's your old pal, Nicky Nitro. No relation to Nicki Minaj. That's right. I'm just here to offer you my smoothie voice. I was trying to say soothing, and then for some reason my brain went like, let's add an M, because it's fun to do. Nothing like making an ass out of yourself on a podcast. But you know what? We've been doing it for almost 10 years, so why stop now? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, let me tell you about some of our great partners, people who like us and we like them, because they're pretty awesome, you guys. First off, let's go with audibletrial.com/goodbadgeeky. Over 200,000 titles to choose from. We get a little bit of kick back from that. You get an audiobook out of it. After the 30-day trial, you get another audiobook per month as long as you have your subscription, and plus the rest of the library available for your perusal. And there's tons of awesome books. Matter of fact, they just added, I think a few months ago, they added the entire Harry Potter saga. Potter. They also have Girl on the Train and much more, which, since I literally posted the last episode a few days ago, I've still not caught up on the last hour or so. I'm actually halfway through it, though. Aren't you happy for me? I know I am. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Also, so again, audibletrial.com/goodbadgeeky, packratcomics.com, packrat.com. Oh, not packrat. Wow, I fucked that up. I'm so sorry. packratcomics.com. Go there, and if you go to their Facebook page and their social media sites, they have tons of like great little videos every Wednesday. Again, it's a highlight of my week watching Jamie and his family, and also if you go to the website, click on contact or email them, contact us button, or email them. They are looking for people who want to do new free comic book day, or not free comic book day, but new comic book day videos, and maybe free comic book day too. Who knows? I know they said something to me, and now that I have some free time, I might bust out a Rocky and Boinkle one for them. I'm still not sure yet, but I'm really looking forward to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So go ahead, check them out. For more information, packratcomics.com, with 2 locations, one in the heart of Old Hilliard, Ohio, and another in Marysville. Okay, Packrat Comics, yes, awesome, groovy baby. How about MadLab? Check out MadLab. They're an awesome. Matter of fact, I'm going to see the star here in the next week or two. For more information, check them out, please. They're great for the creative community here in Columbus, Ohio. Google MadLab. I'm just off the top of my head, I'm just saying go check them out. They are amazing. They're super awesome. I love everyone in there, and I love their shows. And matter of fact, Jimmy is also in the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that they're performing, so I'm really looking forward to that as well. A few other friends from the It's All Been Done crew will be there. So again, go ahead, Google MadLab and check them out, and buy tickets to the shows. You can pre-order tickets early. I am one of the patrons of MadLab, so like if you pay like $50 a month, you get like $10 off, or a few bucks off. I don't want to say that for sure. A few bucks off, some of their shows, which is pretty freaking rad. And they do tons of great things for the community. Like the Rudolph, I think is raising money for, I think it's the Mid-Ohio Food Bank, I believe. Again, this is me off the top of my head with no preparation on this. Everything else I'm very prepared for. Like, yep, Audible, done, Packrat, done. And then I was going to move into Rocky and Boinkle. Rocky and Boinkle is currently, Season 1 is done. The main storyline of Season 1 is done. But right now, we're just posting little bits until we get to Season 2, which will kick off with a very probably divisive season opener for story arcs. But when that happens, there's also going to be a little surprise coming up on December 20th. So please make sure you check your podcast feed for more information on that one. You can check us out right here at gbgpodcast.com. Because we also kind of double post them. We have the main webpage for The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky presents the magically unauthorized misadventures of Rocky and Boinkle is gbgpresentspod.com. Now, I'm still trying to figure out how to get a blogging with my provider, which I use. because I'm using a different. I'm not using WordPress, and for those who know, I use WordPress for all my other sites. So the gbgpresentspod.com does not use WordPress. I think it both have their pros and cons, but I like the look of gbgpresentspod.com. But downside is I've not got used to the blogging feature yet. I haven't set it up, and I just need to do a few more things on that. So that in itself is and has been a little. That's been kind of on the back burner. So all the episodes are kind of posted here on gbgpodcast.com, and they probably will continue to be. But just FYI on that. And we got some fun little bits coming up. Some poems by Gary Wixon, who is this gentleman I reached out to, because everyone who I had a poem into, I tried reaching out to. Some people, their email is no longer, it's defunct, and they couldn't respond back. But Gary Wixon, he did the Billy the Chocolate Biscuit, and almost all his poems play really well when we did it in front of a live audience. So we hope you enjoy it. Billy the Chocolate Biscuit was the last one of his that posted, and we got a few more. Matter of fact, I believe all this week, if you go check out that podcast feed, I believe I'm also doing 3 episodes. Don't quote me on that. That part, I guess, I'm not as prepared for. I just said plug Rocky and Boinkle on my little note sheet here. I'm trying to be a better host here. It's hard. It's hard when you haven't done it in a while. I feel like I'm going into Schmidt from New Girl. I don't know why. I'm so sorry about that. I've been binging New Girl off and on for the last few weeks anytime I had a moment of free time. Oh my God. I'm so sorry for that. Hashtag excitement. Okay. So, Rocky and Boinkle out of the way. Last but not least, It's All Been Done Radio Hour and It's All Been Done Presents. Now, let me tell you, kids, about It's All Been Done Presents. They have a bunch of awesome, amazing content that you can check out. Like, for example, they have some awesome podcasts like The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. They also have The Oscars Are My Super Bowl. And they also have Today's the Day, and they also have the It's All Been Done Radio Hour and Dirty Story Night. Now, that's not just all the content they have. You're saying, well, that's just a bunch of audio stuff. Well, you know what? They also have written content, too, like G.O.D. is my BFF. I hear that he is, or she is, or whoever G.O.D. is. It would have been funnier if it actually meant God, but the creator gets mad at me when I say that, and then I have fun ruining it for him in this moment right now. Actually, he probably thinks this is funny up to a point, but probably not anymore. No, seriously, GOD is my BFF is some of the other content. I know. I think we have other stories posting, written content that's posting in January. Again, tons of great content, all locally produced, as of right now at least, in the Columbus, Ohio area. So please check them out, support them, and get more information on the live show, the flagship, the mothership, if you will. It's All Been Done Radio Hour, which I am a part of, as well as I think like 20 other superly awesome, talented people. So, okay, enough of me doing all that crap of plugging and being a shill. For which, by the way, I just don't shill anything. I think I said this in the last one too. That was a line I had to say, and so that word's like constantly stuck in my brain. But seriously, I love everything that is a sponsor of our show that helps us out, and they are amazing. It's All Been Done Presents, Audible, Rocky and Boinkle, MadLab. I mean, these Pack Rat Comics, these are all great, great things. You should check more into them out. Now, this episode, we're just getting to it. 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Dear God. Sorry about that. But some things to remember. This episode was actually recorded before the last episode. So, Nick, why don't you just do them in order? It's because that's the way I roll, son. I don't have to listen to you to do things the right way. You ever play euchre? I'm the guy who doesn't play Hoyle. Remember that one. Boom. Blew your mind. But, seriously, though, this episode was recorded beforehand, and as you'll hear, Jimmy gets a phone call in the middle of it, which is fine. He's actually helping a patron get to MadLab to watch the show It's All Been Done Radio Hour. But what's really great about it, though, is that the thing he was going to use as the topic for Judge Jimmy, we weren't originally going to open it up, but was done actually at the Pack Rat episode, which is the last episode you've heard. If you haven't heard it, you know what? Go back, check out our podcast at gbgpodcast.com. Because if you found this somehow, you had to get to it or know of it, or check out iTunes or the Android Marketplace, wherever. If you have the GBG app, it's going to be in there. So at $1.99, it's a deal. Anyway, so just remember to check out the last episode. It adds a little more context to this one, but it's a great one. We have big shout out and thank you to Samantha Stark for helping out. All right, enough of me babbling. This is a great Judge Jimmy, where again we're sans Nathan, but we'll talk to that much later, probably after the new year. We'll talk about the wedding and all that stuff too. But it was a great episode. Thanks for Samantha Stark for filling out for this episode and the last one. And we will see you Friday with a quick review of Star Wars, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. We're gonna go see the movie Thursday night. I'm gonna offer my quick thoughts on the film, and they will be spoiler filled. So keep that in mind too. We will have a spoiler filled review of Star Wars new movie Rogue One. All right, enough of me babbling. Here is episode 316 of The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. Judge Jimmy at MadLab. Thanksgiving stuffing, fruit or breaded stuffing. Which one wins? Find out now.
Dancing crap.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome out to It's All Been Done Radio Hour. Here to open us up is us, The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. I'm Nick Argenbright, or Nick Nitro, fake name. This is, as I said, I pointed to you, but this is Jimmy.
Hi.
A.K.A. Jerome Wetzel. And this right here, filling in for Nathan, is Samantha Stark.
Hello.
And we are The Good, the Bad, and the Geeky. Now, normally what we'll do is we'll keep doing as people come in is we will do little bits and stuff and all that stuff. So
Who invited the cool kid?
I know, right? Welcome. It's so good to have the cool kid here. We're so excited. Yeah, the coolest.
Just look at my shirt.
I'm filling in for Jimmy until he comes back.
All right. Well, Jimmy,
Where are you right now?
See, he's off stage somewhere.
He's talking on a phone. I can hear him. Kinda.
Hello, yes.
We're on 3rd Street.
No, we're on 3rd and Spring.
Dead on and
Dead on
trying
is
exactly
good.
what he sounds like.
So, what we'll do here in a second is we'll do something called Judge Jimmy here in a second. So just to, actually, you've seen this before. Why don't you explain what Judge Jimmy is in your own words?
So what Judge Jimmy is Jimmy is a judge, and we take a subject from the crowd, something that maybe you argue with amongst your friends, something like Marvel versus DC, books or audiobooks, what counts, that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And then Nick and I are the lawyers, and we will take an audience member, and we will then question our witness, cross-examine the witness, and Jimmy makes his decision, and what that decision is, it stands. So,
Right. So
There you go.
when he comes out, we will begin Judge Jimmy. But you know what? Let's take some suggestions from the audience, if there are any. Does anyone have some suggestions, like stuff like who shot first, Han or Greedo? We've already done Marvel versus DC, so stuff like that. Does anyone have any? All right.
Fun.
Okay.
You know,
Is there fruit in your stuffing or not?
Is there fruit in your Thanksgiving stuffing?
Look at that
Or is
face.
there
What?
kind of.
I know.
This
I
is
know.
fascinating.
I found it worked this week. They put apples in it. I was shocked.
Okay.
I mean,
So
this is bigger than race.
this is like who does? It's like a turducken. What?
Who does it?
Who does it? Well, when Jimmy gets out, we will thank you for your suggestion, audience member, and we will go into. We'll argue
Can I
it.
make a side
duke it
comment
out.
right now?
Yeah, please do.
Okay. The
We have
looks
time to
on that side of the room are so much better than when Nathan's here. Like this might
agree.
be the new occurrence.
I agree. It looks awfully nice over here. Right
That
now.
curtain is just amazing.
It
It's
is.
gorgeous.
That's the yes.
Black of night.
Hey, has anybody actually ever heard of the new black that they have that absorbs like 99.99% of light?
No.
I need that in my apartment.
Do you remember what the name of the color is? Sorry.
It's okay.
Somebody was calling the radio hour number they lost.
No, it's okay. We got them here. Okay, well, we had a suggestion from the audience.
Okay.
That's Jimmy. And it is stuffing. Fruit or no fruit?
People put fruit in stuffing?
Apparently so.
Okay, sure.
And we're going
Why
to
not?
apparently to debate it today.
Okay, did you guys already pick your sides?
No,
Yeah, not. We're
because
waiting
Ginny,
for
you're
you.
the one who actively picks these.
Okay, Nick, do you want fruit or no fruit?
I'll take fruit.
Okay, and Sam, you're no fruit then.
Of course.
All right,
you
no
would.
fruit.
Every episode
Cool.
for me is an uphill battle, so here we go.
Okay, Nick, opening statement.
All right. So, fruit and stuffing. Who knew that they did that? I sure didn't, but you know what? I'm sure it tastes delicious because who likes a good peach? Who likes a good apple? I know you like apples.
Apples are good,
Apples are good, so why not put it?
but not cooked.
Why not put it?
Wait, you don't like apple pie?
No,
Yeah,
apples
he
should
does
never
not
be
like.
cooked.
Yeah.
Except for applesauce,
So
'cause
why
that's
not put it in a
served cold.
turkey with some stuffing?
Then I cooked it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe some pineapple.
process.
Pineapples go really well with meat, like turkey, ham, pepperoni on a pizza. So why not other fruit with turkey stuffing? And and it's delicious.
Okay.
I know from firsthand experience.
Do you? I thought you said you never heard of fruit.
I've never heard of it before, but until
He's
I
never
heard
heard
it,
of
and then
fruit.
I have, and I mentally in my mind tasted it, and it tasted delicious.
Okay, Sam, your opening statement.
Seasoning. How do we define seasoning? It's what makes bland food taste better. And fruit is not always the best seasoning. Little salt, little pepper, maybe a little cumin for some spice. There you go, you have stuffing. Fruit does not belong in it. It's too sweet and too acidic, and it'll just cut all that good stuff out. So you don't need it.
Okay, Nick, would you like to call an expert witness that will argue for you? Fruit and goes in stuffing.
Does anyone in the audience would like to argue for fruit and stuffing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it.
All right,
Yeah.
come on up.
Yeah.
By the way, what's your name, ma'am?
Alex.
Alex, come on up right here. And, all right, yeah, I'll use this mic over
Yeah.
here. Alex, do you swear to blah, blah, blah? Yes.
Yeah, I
all right,
do.
fantastic. Okay, so, have you had fruit and stuffing before?
No, but I've had fruit and oatmeal. Like, what's the difference, though?
Okay. Meat would be
Okay,
what?
but also that's dumb because meat is like mix that stuff with the sweet stuff, savory, sweet. You eat pretzels with chocolate. Why not meat? Listen, people eat potato chip with chocolate all the time, so why even is this weird? Y'all, okay. Talk to me when you eat a hamburger with squid ink, and then we'll see what's weird.
I'm sorry, hamburger with what?
Squid ink? They do that in Japan.
Oh, squid ink?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Some also penguins serve you in Japan, I hear too, which is really cool in a ramen noodle restaurant. Anyway,
Bruh.
yeah. Okay. Well, actually, I mean, you said everything I really
Okay,
feel
Sam,
said.
cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine this witness.
Cool.
All right.
Oh, yeah, she's got
Okay.
You're doing great.
So it's not so much a question of it being weird or not. It's if it tastes good or not. Does it belong there? So stuffing being bread absorbs a lot of flavor. Is fruit one of those flavors that should be absorbed into bread?
Yeah. Have you ever had a pastry? Ever had
Of course
Pop
I've had
Tart?
pastry.
Exactly. What? Oh, I don't know.
Ooh, you just got schooled, Sam.
I did get schooled. Oh man.
Any other questions?
This is harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Thank you, witness. You're excused, Alex.
Thank you. All right.
If you're joining us since we started this is just kind of the good, the bad, and the geeky is just kind of warming up the crowd. We're doing a Judge Jimmy sketch, which is basically I'm Judge Jimmy and they argue a case and we're ruling on it. So we are arguing whether fruit belongs in stuffing or not. And Sam, please bring up an expert witness arguing
All right.
fruit does not belong in stuffing.
Fruit does not belong in stuffing. Who
Who-
cooks out there? Because I sure as heck don't.
Who would like to come up here and tell us why fruit
Oh,
does not
Seamus.
belong in stuffing? Oh, okay, Seamus.
Somebody please help.
Actually, you were already saying, do you promise to blah, blah, blah?
I promise to.
Isn't the judge-
I promise.
My witness.
I thoroughly do promise that I'm up to no good.
Okay, good.
All right, sweet. That's the way to go. Okay. Hi, Seamus. How are you doing?
Hi,
today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank
Fantastic.
you.
You're
All right,
welcome.
great. So, stuffing. What do you
Stuffing.
typically put in it?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Your Honor, Judge Jimmy, you fine lawyers, all of you other people. Thanksgiving is a fine tradition, and with tradition has standards.
Violin
It has,
music we can
it
play.
has value. It has Thank you. Yes. It has
Stop badgering
substance.
my witness.
It has deliciousness that should never be tampered with. That never should be messed with in the absurd and hoarded. Never add fruit to. Excuse me. Never add fruit to stuffing. Stuffing was the first thing that the Native Americans gave to our forefathers.
Is that true?
Before we killed them. Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
So stuffing is savory, as she stated, and it has meat in it, and it has bread and spices and a lot of I don't know what onions and celery and other things. I don't know what anybody else adds to it. But if you were to add those things, as say a pastry, you wouldn't put fruit in them because they'd be separated. It'd be different. They'd be two different things. You don't combine them, and that's why, like our forefathers, we should stand up for tradition and have only normal, quality, non-bizarre, weird stuffing.
Okay, Nick, cross-examine witness.
Do you like fruit?
I do.
No more further questions.
Okay, you may be excused.
Oh,
Thank you, Shayna.
you're welcome.
All right.
Upon much deliberation, much deliberation, fruit and stuffing sounds disgusting. However, I do think Nick argued the case better, so I will rule in favor of fruit and stuffing. Yes.
Terrence had a wonderful witness, so thank you very much. Thank you, Seamus.
Acceptance speech, go ahead.
I also like to thank the Academy. No.
Which one? You didn't go to school.
Oh, thank you. I just want to say a few words. Oh, they're playing me off, so I gotta go. All right, thanks. Yeah. All right. So, thanks everyone for just kind of hanging out with us here for the Good, the Bad, the Geeky, Judge Jimmy, and thank you for your suggestion and participation. We appreciate that as well. Just an FYI, it's all been on radar, which will start here in literally just a few seconds once I get done blabbling away. You can check them out online at itsallbeendonradiohour.com. There are a few changes into the show for 2017. Would you like to talk about that a little bit more?
Sure. Starting in January, so this does not affect next month's show. Starting in January, we're moving to 5 p.m. instead of 3:30. We are going to be on the second Saturday of every month next year, except for July. We're on the 15th of July, which is close enough to the second Saturday, it seems like. We will be doing a longer show. So right now we aim for an hour, where it's all been done radio hour. Starting in January, actually, the longer show starts next month, but in January we move to 80-minute shows. We're still going to call it It's All Been Done Radio Hour, but the shows are going to get a little bit longer, so we can add in 4th sketches sometimes, or some longer sketches, some more surprises. We're going to stop telling you what sketches are in the show. And with that, though, will be a slight ticket raise. It's $7 general admission, $5 seniors and students. So the $5 stays for seniors and students. General admission's going up just a little bit with the longer show in January.
And if you'd like more information on that and on the show in general, you can check out that show and other shows within the network like ours at iabdpresents.com. And if you're on social media and you like our show, tag us in that by using hashtag IABD. The podcast for It's All Been Done is available on iTunes, and as such, we appreciate you rate and review us. We also have t-shirts on sale, which is really cool.
They just went on sale yesterday, so
Yes.
that's why none of us are wearing them.
Yes.
But yes, if you go to iabdpresents.com and go to the shop, there are t-shirts.
Yes, and just on my end, we're a part of It's All Been Done Radio. He always messes it up. It's All Been Done Presents Network. So check us out on that website or go to gbgpodcast.com. And finally, for today's show, which is going to be awesome, we are so excited for you guys to see it for It's All Been Done Radio Hour. Please make sure no heckling, and if you can, silence your cell phone or devices, whatever they may be. All right, I'm done babbling. Thank you all very much, and let's start It's All Been Done Radio Hour. Do it.
Get out of here without cheese! You're a creep! Go away! We're having a good time until you start up, cheapers! Go have some coffee with cream or something! Because I'll tell you something! This is a happy place!